Rich snippets or rich results are a certain type of enhanced search result that can help your website or your products stand out in Google search results. Let me show you an example. Usually, when you search something in Google, every result just has a title and a description. Well, this third line here is what we call a rich result or a rich snippet. Here we can see the product rating, how many reviews it has, the price, and some other information like free delivery, free 90-day returns, and whether it's in stock or out of stock. Here's another example of a rich snippet, except this one is for a blog post rather than a product. We have a featured image for the blog post. We can see who wrote the blog post and what rating they gave this particular product. And here's another example where I've searched for Peak Design. They make camera gear and they have their sponsored ads here on the first line. But if we scroll down a bit further, we see this section here which almost looks like ads, right? But it's actually completely free. It's called a merchant listing experience. This is completely organic, and all of these examples are thanks to the magic of structured data. So structured data is a little bit of code that you need to add to your store so that Google can display these rich results. In this video, I'm going to explain the entire topic, specifically within the context of Shopify. By the end of the video, you should have a pretty good idea of what structured data is, all the terminology around it, and what your next steps should be to implement it on your theme. By the way, if you're new to the channel and you're wondering why you should listen to me, my name's Ed. I'm a freelance Shopify developer. If you're interested in more tutorials and resources to enhance your Shopify store, then check out my website at ed.codes. Let's get on with the video. Now, if you want to add structured data to your Shopify store, there are different ways of doing it. You can manually paste the code in and tweak it a little bit yourself, or you can use an app, which is going to be a bit easier. But before I get into that, I need to show you the official Google documentation for structured data. This, in the sidebar here, is all the different types of structured data that you could possibly get on your website. And not all of them, actually most of them, do not apply to Shopify. Okay, the ones that you really need to pay attention to are article, maybe breadcrumb, FAQ, if you're doing FAQ type blog posts. You might want local business, especially if you have a physical store as well as an e-commerce store. And then product, of course, is the main one that we're going for. Maybe recipe, definitely review snippet, and maybe video. That's about it. That's all you're looking for on an e-commerce store. Oh, and there's also organization. I think I missed that one. Now I'm here on the product structured data page. And first of all, what we see here is some examples of how this product snippet could appear in Google search results. So this is what I showed you earlier. Here are some more examples of how it could appear. But the one thing to keep in mind is that there is no guarantee of any of this. That's what it says here. Eligible pages are not guaranteed to receive these treatments. So you can add all the correct code to your store, but ultimately it's up to the Google algorithm whether it's going to actually display these rich snippets for you or not. You can't really control that. All you can do is add the correct structured data and then hope for the best. Luckily, Google is pretty clear about what that code should look like, and each one of these structured data types will have plenty of code examples. And now I should probably explain what JSON-LD is. I know you might have heard this term. JSON-LD is simply the language that structured data is written in. It's not really a programming language, so it's kind of like a spreadsheet. It's a way to store data. So we have the name of the product, the description, and here they've just got it as plain text. But you can't do this, of course. In Shopify, you want this to be dynamic, so you would be replacing it with Shopify's double curly braces and product.title, for example. And this one would be product.description. So I hope you understand what I mean, where you have to slightly modify these JSON-LD examples from Google to make it work for your store. So that's JSON-LD. Now, one other thing that you might have heard it often being called is schema. Schema basically just means blueprint, doesn't it? But there's also schema.org, which is the organization that standardizes structured data between Google and Yahoo and Bing and other search engines. So in other words, schema, structured data, a lot of these words are interchangeable. So if I say FAQ schema or product schema, I really just mean the structured data or the code that you need to add to your store. Okay, I hope I'm not boring you to death, but now you at least know all the terminology. Let's get into something more practical. What do you actually need to do on your website? The first bit of good news I'd like to tell you is that it's likely you don't need to do anything. Most modern themes, and even free themes like Dawn, for example, will already have some basic structured data in place. Let's visit a product page on my demo store here, and I'm going to right-click just anywhere, click Inspect, and then drag this out a little, click in here, Command F to search, and I will search LD plus JSON. And we can see that we already have some JSON blocks, 3 of them, in my product page here. This last one, this is default in Dawn theme. This is the product snippet, okay? So that first type that I told you about earlier is already included in Dawn. Dawn actually also includes the article snippet as well for your blog posts, and it includes the organization snippet for your home page, which is just about your business. And those are the basics, that's pretty good. But Dawn is a relatively modern theme. If your theme is a bit older, if you haven't updated in a couple of years, then it's possible that you don't have structured data. Also, if you got your theme from a third party and not from the official theme store, then I think maybe it's more likely that your theme does not have structured data. Either way, you need to check, right? You want to be certain that your theme has structured data, and you want to be able to test it and see that everything's implemented correctly. And for that, luckily, there is a tool by Google called the Rich Results Testing Tool. To find it, simply Google for Rich Results Test and it'll be the first result here. And this is what it looks like. Using it is very simple. You simply grab a URL from your site. For example, I want to test my product page and I'm going to paste it in here, and you're going to get a result that looks something like this. It's going to detect all of the structured data on the page. For me, it's 5 valid items, but you might have invalid items if some structured data is not properly set up. And here I have the product snippets because it's a product page, the merchant listings as well, those merchant listing experiences I mentioned. Local business and organization, these are actually site-wide, so no matter which page I test on my website, I'm always going to see these. And then we have review snippets as well. And this is an interesting one because this one comes from a reviews app. So you need to be using a reviews app that shows stars like this on your page and has like this reviews area here on the page. Personally, I'm using Junip. I'll put the link in the description as well. It sets up structured data correctly, and it's one of the most highly customizable apps that I've seen. But I expect you're already using a product review app because it's just one of the first things that you need on a new Shopify store. If you aren't using one and you're looking at structured data, you've gone too far. You're jumping ahead. Go back and get a product reviews app and then come and do structured data later. But as I was saying, you want to see all these different types of structured data. So here I've gone into the product snippet and we see the product title, the URL, the featured image, product description. Here you'll also see offers. If you're using variants, then you'll see multiple offers. An offer is basically the product for a particular price, and it'll be either in stock or out of stock. And then we have the aggregate rating. This is coming from the product reviews app. Now, if I tested the home page of my store, then I wouldn't expect to see product snippets, okay? You would only expect to see product snippets on the product page. Likewise, if you test a blog page, then you would expect to see the article snippets. And so you only need to test one of each page type. Test your home page, your product page, your blog page, I don't know, maybe some other pages depending on which one of these structured data types you're going for. Besides the Rich Results Testing tool, you also want to be using Google Search Console because that will, over the long term, keep an eye on your structured data and it will let you know if something goes wrong with it. If you haven't set up Google Search Console yet, this is another must-have. This is something you got to do before looking at structured data. So I've already made a video on that and I highly recommend watching that video. I'll put the link in the description and somewhere up here at the top of the video as well. Okay, now let's say worst case scenario, you don't have any structured data in your store. or you have some structured data, but you're trying to get a different type that you don't have, the easiest solution will be to use an SEO app. Many SEO apps come with JSON-LD. The one that I prefer to use is called Tiny or Tiny Image. The name comes from when it was an image compression app, but since then it's evolved into a general SEO app, and I've mentioned it in other videos as well. But it's so easy to simply toggle on any structured data that you want for the different page types and save. As soon as you've done that, you'll have the necessary JSON-LD on your store, and you'll be able to see that in the rich results testing tool. There's also a second part where inside of the app, you can go to set up JSON-LD, and this would allow you to enter information for your general organization or local business structured data listing. Now, I recommend this app in particular because it is one of the most highly reviewed apps, and it's also a built for Shopify app, which means that it meets certain performance standards set by Shopify. You'll also get a 20% discount if you use my link in the description. I'm not getting paid for this video, but I will get an affiliate commission if you use my link. So if you want to support the channel, I'll really appreciate if you use that link, plus you get that discount. Another app that I would highly recommend, this is Ilana's JSON-LD for SEO. Ilana Davis is the developer, so it's an app by an independent developer, which is always a good sign because they really care about their product. This app is much more expensive, $400 a year, compared to Tiny Image, which you get JSON-LD even from the basic plan. However, I think this app will help you if you're going for some of the less common types of JSON-LD, and generally, if you have the budget, this is going to be probably the best app you can get for this job. Oh, and lastly, don't forget that you still need a product reviews app if you want those review snippets. I recommend Junip, but I think any product reviews app will add structured data. So Judge Me, Yotpo, any of those popular ones will work as well. There's also a free online tool called the Merkle Schema Markup Generator, which can help you with some of those less common types of schema, and it'll generate the code for you, and then you can add that to your store. But this needs a little bit of explanation as well for a later video. So if you're interested in that, please leave a comment. That's all for today's video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe. And if you want to stay updated with my latest videos and blog content, then consider subscribing to my newsletter, which you can find on my website, ed.codes. See you next time.